If you're enjoying the content you find here, please consider becoming a member of the Gaze community. Subscribe right now.
Commander, what's more eyes on that ship? The Millennium Falcon. Looks like a pile of junk to me.
Hello and welcome. We are a little late to the party on this one, but I thought it was worth covering anyway. Why is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge so empty? Well, I got some theories, but we're going to read through slashfilm.com and see what they have to say on the subject. There's a video here, but I'm not going to play someone else's video. You can walk right into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right now at Disneyland without a problem. On the first week, the land has been open to the public without reservations. Disneyland and Disney California Adventure both seem to be empty. The standby lines for some of the most notable rides in the parks are the lowest I've ever seen. This is the middle of summer, when Disneyland Resort is usually packed to capacity. What is going on here? Let's read further and find out, shall we? The video, which we didn't watch, from our new theme park-focused YouTube channel, Ordinary Adventures. Yeah, if you want to run over there and give them a sub, go ahead and do that. I did watch the video. It's, it's good. It's worth a watch. So please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Watch as I visit Galaxy's Edge this week, explore all the sold-out shops, and appreciate how peaceful it is without massive crowds. I can imagine. That's one of my biggest fears. When I first heard about Galaxy's Edge becoming a thing, actually opening a Star Wars theme park at Disney, my first thought was, well, I'll never be there because I can't stand crowds. But I don't know, maybe it's not a problem. This does bring up a very interesting question. Why is Galaxy's Edge not busy? Disney was fearing the worst when it came to crowd expectations for the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There were rumors of internal projections that saw the park reaching capacity for the first couple of months of the opening. Naturally, this had fans wondering how Disney Parks logistics would handle the opening of the company's first Star Wars land. As you may know, they handled it with a 5-prong approach. Okay, extensive blackout days for cast members and annual pass holders is number 1. Number 2, creating new and limited time attractions in Disney California Adventure to lure away crowds. Okay, third on their list, a 3-week preview period, which required reservations to enter the land for 4-hour time periods. Number 4, a boarding pass process, which would allow Disneyland guests to enter a virtual queue via the Disneyland app to enter the land as crowds dissipate. And lastly, a new huge parking garage and tram loading area to help accommodate expected masses. Okay, so that was their plan. On the day that the land opened without reservations, it hit capacity, and the boarding process went as promoted. But then something strange happened. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has not required boarding groups since the launch day, and Disneyland has been strangely empty. So what is happening here? Did Disney scare potential tourists away from visiting the park with all of these precautionary logistical procedures? That's possible, I would say. A lot of people see that stuff and they're like, oh, God, no, I'll just wait. But I don't think that's what's happening. We continue here. Or it could be that almost all the annual passes are currently blocked out, aside from the Signature and Signature Plus, the two top-of-the-line passes. It's worth noting that Disney has since changed their course and told cast members that they're no longer blacked out from Disneyland this summer. All right, this is a lot here, as you can see. So we'll kind of skim through. The real question is this: why are people staying away? Again, theories, but we'll get to them. Disneyland is notoriously more of a local park. Unlike Walt Disney World in Florida, Anaheim is filled with local annual pass holders. So maybe blocking all the lower and mid-tier passes alongside cast members' access is to blame? It seems very likely to me that this is the best answer, as rides from Disneyland and Disney California Adventure have had some of the shortest standby lines I've ever seen. Okay. Perhaps tourists are staying away because the second Star Wars ride, Rise of the Resistance, has not yet opened. Well, that's entirely possible. Another reason could be because the one ride, you hear that one ride that they have involving the Millennium Falcon, is presided over by Hanzo from the Clone Wars. Not Han Solo, not even Jabba the Hutt. No, because this park has eradicated the classic characters. And, of course, we have the square satellite dish on top of the Millennium Falcon. There's nothing original trilogy here to be found. Period. Nothing. Except for the Millennium Falcon, which, of course, has been updated to the prequel trilogy. And, yeah, it's... Anyway. The other interesting aspect is that it's clear Disneyland underestimated fan demand for the exclusive products being offered in Batuu. When I visited on Wednesday, a lot of the stuff was sold out. The list includes Hall of Legacy lightsabers. All of the Kyber crystals are sold out. At Droid Depot, where you can build your own droid, they're completely sold out of personality chips, droid carry backpacks, and the popular coin-like Batuu Spirit gift card. At Oga's Cantina, the $75 beer flight collectible with 4 Rancor tooth glasses is sold out. So basically everything that they've been trying to whore out is sold out. Not only are they sold out, but all of this stuff was breaking. People were complaining that the lightsabers would break before they even left the park. And of course, there's a new refund policy. So, yeah, you pay $200 some odd for a special lightsaber, and the piece of shit breaks before you're even done in the park, and you can't return it. And this has happened a lot. There's a lot of people that complained about this. And, yeah. So I've heard of the teeth breaking off of the $75 collectible glass. Yeah, the droids, pretty much everything that was mentioned here, there's been complaints about them breaking before people have even left the park. And of course, yeah, no refunds. Disney gives the big middle finger to families. No, you're going to buy our garbage, and if it breaks, well, that's your problem, isn't it? No refunds. Enjoy our one ride. Buy thousands of dollars worth of our cheap garbage, this cheap crap, and yeah, get out and come back next year. So that's my theory personally for why this is happening. Why there's not a lot of people at Galaxy's Edge. It's a slew of reasons. The park itself isn't that big. So, yeah, people feared crowds. I know I did. That would keep people away. Number one. I mean, first and foremost, outside of what's under Disney's control, really. Secondly, yeah, they've exercised all of anything classic Star Wars you won't find here. Even the stormtroopers are First Order stormtroopers. You won't find Darth Vader. You won't find Luke Skywalker. You won't find Han Solo, even though the fucking Millennium Falcon's there. You won't find Princess Leia. You won't find Emperor Palpatine, Crimson Guard, classic stormtroopers, any of it. I mean, I'm no expert when it comes to business, but just judging by how this entire Disney Star Wars fiasco, from the very beginning, how this thing's been run, I'm pretty sure I could have run it better. I'm pretty sure you could have run it better. As far as the new Star Wars stories, you could have picked any random fan out of any random Star Wars convention, and they would have written a better sequel. Even a whole trilogy, a better sequel trilogy than this piece of garbage that we are being fed and expected to love. Not asked to love, not convinced to love, expected to love. You will love it or you are a hater. You're a piece of crap. And it wasn't made for you. So, yeah. Down here. Okay, well, I think we got the gist of this article here. Nobody's coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It was packed the first day, and that's pretty much it. All the merchandise is garbage, and it's expensive, very expensive. You could just not go to Galaxy's Edge for a day, and you'll have 2 months worth of mortgage payments. So yeah, the park sucks. everything about it sucks. That's why no one's coming. In case y'all are confused still, Disney, your park sucks. You've shit all over your fan base from day one. Well, maybe it was more like day 2 or 3. Day 1 you used to lure us back, but yeah, and nobody cares. That's the biggest problem. This is the problem we're falling into now. Nobody cares about that. Nobody wants that stormtrooper. Look at this gun. It looks like a toy. And that's the whole purpose. It looks like a toy because they wanted to sell toys without having to doll it up. So they dolled it up in the movies. That way they can sell a gun, a blaster that's production quality blaster, I guess. Yeah, this is the point. You've driven people to their breaking points. All of the fan base. You came into this, Disney, with a built-in fan base of millions upon millions of people. And what did you do with that? You took a squat over it and just squoze out a fucking turd all over everyone's faces. And then you said, if you don't actually open your mouth and swallow that turd, you're a fucking racist. You're a bigot. You're a sexist. And you hate Star Wars. You're not a real fan. You're not a true fan. If you don't swallow that turd without even chewing. No, thank you. And this park looks to be one giant bowel movement, as none of the stuff you're selling will hold up until people even leave the park. I'm sure the ride's cool. I haven't heard anything bad about the ride itself. But, yeah, there's no Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon. Hanzo, a damn pirate, is hosting a Millennium Falcon ride. And you wonder why you can't get anybody in here. Try opening yourselves up to the original trilogy. Try bringing back what people love, and maybe you'll get some sales. Try actually selling quality merchandise. If you're charging $200 to $300 for a lightsaber, maybe you want to make sure the damn thing works. For more than an hour or two. Just a little bit of respect is what people want. That's what people have been asking for. That's what you've been ignoring, Disney. Respect. Learn it. Look it up and learn it. As soon as you learn respect, maybe you'll get some customers back. Maybe people will start to care again. But at this point, I fucking doubt it. Have a great day, everyone. Fuck you, Disney. Peace.
Excellent. On your way then. Goodbye.